All right, welcome, guys. Real quick, I had an insight that occurred to me just through doing research. A movie I had seen, and I knew that there was something significant about it. I didn't understand it at the time, but obviously, the fact that they mentioned Jupiter specifically, clearly astrology is involved. But what confused me was like Jupiter ascending, right? Because we're moving into the age of Aquarius, which is ruled by Saturn, right? And how is it that Jupiter is ascending? I'm like, I couldn't figure out. I'm like, and it just literally hit me right now. And I'd seen this movie back in 2015 when it was out. Jupiter is ascending in the sense that so the age of Sagittarius is now on the it's three ages away, right? So it's kind of like the spring for Jupiter ascending. I guess that to me is my interpretation of why they would say Jupiter was ascending. And again, right now I'm working on a long-term project, what I call theory of the ages. So I'm very focused on the ages and why the ages past have been the way they are and how that can be seen through the lens of astrology. I'm going to pull up a basic zodiac here. Just doesn't matter really which one. Very focused on interpreting everything from the perspective of the ages. Okay, so here's what I mean by Jupiter's ascending. So again, let's see. Let's see if we can find one where it's a nice one, but I want to see maybe Aries on the ascendant. Anyways, I'm gonna work on this, guys. Get my own software, but we'll use this. So understand that. Okay, so this particular zodiac goes back this way. The planets move this way rather than usually they put Aries here and it goes downwards. So this one goes the other direction. So understand that, guys, that the ages move backwards. Okay? The ages move backwards. So here's what I mean is that the planets go this way. On this zodiac, they would go clockwise on this zodiac. The precessional slippage, the precession of the equinoxes, the slow slippage of the ages over a course of like 2,000 some years happens this direction, right? It's the opposite of direction of the planets, which is that direction. So if it's the age of Aquarius, right, would that mean, or if we're dawning into the age of Aquarius, so the ages right here, this is the line, this is where the vernal equinox is right now. We're right here. If you can see where my mouse is, right? So that, if we put that in a proper chart, it would be this line right here. This is what's on the horizon at the spring equinox, right? Was that March 21st? The vernal equinox. There's a specific time and day where if you look to the horizon, that's the marker for where we are in terms of the ages. So this is the point. This is the constellation you'll see. Okay. So when we square that, right, or we realize we're now entering into the age of Aquarius, right? You understand that the age of Capricorn, the age of Sag, all these ages are approaching ages, but these ages are closer. We are now in the age of Aquarius. Now we're going to see that. Now, I mean, of course, the manifestations of the age of Aquarius are just, if you look at it the right way, are blatantly apparent, right? The fact that we have roads, right? Everything is interconnected, right? Aquarius is the social sign, social networking, right? Everything being interdependent and internetworked, right? It is a sign of knowledge. It's also a sign of like social fairness. I mean, look at how that's playing out on a mass scale, on a macro level, right? So everything that's even been evolving through the age of Pisces, right? Because things of the age of Aquarius don't just magically pop up when we hit the age of Aquarius. They begin all the way back here, right? Just as we proceed through the age of Pisces, towards the end of it, we saw the destruction of Aryan things. Things were of the age of Aries got destroyed, right? Because those things are now on the decline, right? Everything from World War II, from Germany, the Nazis, the Aryan race, right? There's lots of manifestations of destruction or just general reduction of that Aryan energy, that Aries aggressive, assertive male energy, right? So the point being, why is Jupiter ascending? Right? Back to the whole point of this video. It's just simply that the age of Sagittarius is now approaching. Just as the age of Sagittarius is now 2 ages away. Right? From dawning. So we have the age of Aquarius, then Capricorn, and about 4,000 some years out, we will hit the age of Sagittarius. So that is why Jupiter is ascending. So what does that mean? Specifically, it means Christianity isn't going to die. That's one thing, right? That Jupiterian solar Venusian friendly, this energy is friendly to Venus. Like, these energies will be under attack through these Saturnian ruled ages, but the truth is that this is always on the horizon. The age of Sagittarius is in terms of the cycle of the ages of what we call the great year. Sagittarius is on the horizon. So that is why it's called Jupiter ascending. That's why Jupiter is ascending.